So I'm with Ed once again on our travels. We've ground out a 0-0 draw here at AFC Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Ed, I think this time last week we were so pleased with the performance at Southampton Women, and then had an unfortunate end to that game. Today, in some ways, a little different, isn't it? It's been a right battle, a real grind, and a really positive result.
Differences in the result for sure. We've really had to dig in today. Really gritty performances, but I think there are elements of the performance that were similar. Out of possession, especially in the second half, there I thought we were outstanding. And then to defend on such a big pitch with 10 players for the last sort of half an hour of the game, plus a substantial amount of stoppage time, was really pleasing, and it was similar to last week's performance. In possession we weren't quite so good today, but football's a funny game. Like, we managed to create more quality moments and really good openings this week than we did last week in last week's defeat. So all round really pleasing, and to come and get a point and a clean sheet at a ground like this on a day like this is really pleasing.
Yeah, you're right. In a way, going down to 10 players, we kind of probably had the best of the last 10 minutes or so, didn't we?
I think that's quite a generous statement, to be fair. I think they definitely had the best of the last 10 minutes. But you're right, I think going down to 10 certainly galvanised us a little bit. Like, we were defending really well anyway, but then once Meg got sent off, we really had to dig in and muck in for each other. I think the togetherness of the group has been something that's been a real super strength of us this season, and it's been reflected in a lot of the performances, especially against the big sides. And going down to 10 really highlighted that fact, I think. Players having to play out of position, players having to just run to cover the ground and to protect the spaces we needed protected. People throwing their bodies on the line. Really good.
Yeah, there were blocks going in and all sorts. And what I quite liked about it, Ed, just watching from the stands, is the times when Bournemouth were breaking, there were 2, 3, 4, made their players back, working hard to recover possession. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, it is really pleasing. Like, we're trying to evolve and become a side that are comfortable on the ball and try to dominate the ball, but we're very aware that it's early doors in that part of our development and our journey. And not only that, but we highlight the fact that in order to do the pretty things and the nice things, like getting on the ball and playing 1v1s, getting shots at goal, we've got to do a lot of ugly stuff first. And that means getting back into shape, that means defending really well, that means winning your tackles, it means if you're the closest player to the ball, running and working so hard to get the ball closed, and then supporting your teammates around that. And that was something that we did really well today, like you said. No real moments where players were left in 1v1s isolated for too long. There was always a supporting player close by to come and double up and to try and help out. And that was a really pleasing aspect of our performance.
Yeah, of course. And now we've got 2 home games to come. It'd be good to finish the season on a high with a game at York Road to come, and then a final game against Lark Hall after we take on Chelsea next week. You must be looking forward to those 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, the one next week at York Road is an exciting one again. We really enjoy when we get to play at York Road, and off the back of a day like today, we've had near something like 4,000 people in a Premier League ground. It does show just what a big backing can have. I remember the performance against Southampton at home was really good because we had such a big crowd backing us. So it'd be nice to go back in front of our own fans and try and finish the season strong. We're 4 points off equaling the club record total in the Women's National League. So that still gives us something to play for. A couple of wins, a new record, points total, that certainly would set us up well for next season.
Good work, Ed. Let's have a good week now ahead of the home match next week.
Cheers.